Hey guys, this is Swastee and I am in Sapa today and we are going to explore as much as we can today because it is our last day in Sapa and we have to pack our stuff and go back to Hanoi tonight because we got very few days left in Vietnam and we're going back to Sydney again. So, the first thing we are going today is Tin Pagoda in Sapa and let's explore there. If you are thinking of traveling to northern Vietnam to see this beautiful spiritual place, this could be one of the best pilgrimage route where you could see Trinh Pagoda. And this is where I stayed and I heard people praying. I watched them and I did prayer as well for some time. And then I wanted to feel the vibe. So I stayed there for a couple of minutes. Here we are at Trin Pagoda in Sapa, and the first spiritual stop at the Fancy Pan pilgrimage route. This lies about 1600 meters near the cable car station, and it welcomes visitor to pray for peace and guidance before ascending the higher temples and statues. So, to be generous as well as to provide about the cultural immersion. Many travelers describe that this pagoda as a place to breathe deeply, light incense, and reflect before tackling the mountains Gardner. And also in cultural aspect, it offer a glimpse into Vietnamese Buddhist traditions, blending spiritually with the nature and beauty of Sapa Highland. And very accessible, very easy to get in there. It is located near the cable car station. Even if you walk from the main city, it takes you about like 5 to 7 minute bike ride, or maybe about 20-minute walk from the main city. And located near the cable car station, it is easy reachable for domestic as well as the international tourists. The fact is why people go to monastery, because they need to pray, meditate, seek peace, learn spiritual wisdom, and escape worldly stress. It is a place for inner healing, reflection, and connection with the divine. I love going to pagoda because I have been growing somewhere close to monastery and I've always seen those spiritual sound that's coming out from the pagoda somewhere close to my location I used to stay when I was growing up. I have a very great heart-to-heart connection with pagoda and Buddhist culture. Compared to the other parts of Vietnam that we have visited, this place called Sapa has best and amazing view. You could see the from the rooftop of this pagoda. You could view the beautiful village and the landscape. Weather was very amazing, and we were loving here. I went to each and every corner of this pagoda. That was so amazing. And also, don't forget to take off your shoes when you enter inside the pagoda because this is not respectful if you put your shoes on while going inside the pagoda. And we can wear full length clothes at least, like such as wear half a sleeve or half pant, but not shorter than that, because certain place they do not accept anything that is like sleeveless or mini skirts or shorter. Then it came for a time where we decided to go to another side. So before that, I'm gonna provide you some tips and tricks to travel in Vietnam. Okay, so first thing, always carry water bottle, essentials, your passport, some cash. Scam can happen anytime, anywhere. It doesn't ask you before they come. The second thing is exploring rural Vietnam. That's what we're gonna do right now. So for us, this was another destination. So we hired a scooter for a half day and set off to explore village and the countryside. We saw a lot of Google reviews and we saw a lot of people commenting saying that this could be a best place that you could explore in Sapa, which is why we decided to get in there. And in terms of village life and tourists, we saw so many tourists walking with their guide, hiking through the village and even getting wet in the farms. And it was very immersed in the green landscape. We really loved the landscape. It was very amazing, beautiful. It looked clean, but it was a bit of a rainy season, so it was weather was the best, I would say, in comparison to other places that we've been. And the scenery and experience, the view were fresh, beautiful with endless greenery and simple rural charm. Every turn offered something worth stopping for. So we stopped by everywhere and then we explored. We loved the nature, we loved the
Okay.
people, we loved
How much per
walking
ticket?
around, and we
100
did drive for more than 6 hours on that day. And my
What
friend
we do with the
got
ticket here?
really
answer
tired
ticket.
at the end
No,
of the
no. If we
day.
buy ticket,
Yet
what
we
can we
haven't
do here?
finished, we have so many things to
Go to
do.
the
Moishi.
Wait.
Aku akhir tadi itu. Ini really dangerous, right? Okay.
Go for it.
Tirpal hinta hai manusia lihat. तिनीहरूले वाक गरे भए हामीलाई यतै लिएर आउँथे।
We ended up at the most dangerous road, scared, rough, and unpaved road. No one to ask for help if we really needed, and I literally had to pray to God for us to get us safely up to the main road. And so, Cat Village was epic ride for us. We drank a smoothie and cold drink and had some chips on our way back and some fruits and headed up to other destination. So guys, now after having all this beautiful scenic ride, we are heading to the village named Sinchai village. We just came back from Cat village and we had our lunch, snack and drink. Now we are heading to Sinchai where the landscape opened up like a painting. Oh my god, look at the view. Terraces feel like gentle hills and the warm smile of the farmers and local families. The air was very refreshing, very fresh, and the pace was slow, and the connection to the nature was like deeply deep. This place literally remind me of Nepal because we had such type of river and breeze back in Nepal as well. And in terms of the landscape, the land farmers village exactly look like same. Anyway, we stayed here again. We had to take some rest because we've been riding whole day and we got really tired. So it was around 12 in the afternoon and we decided to take rest and stay by the side riverside. So this was the place where we decided to take a short break and we decided to record our drone video from this restaurant. So we ordered avocado smoothie and I think that was passion fruit smoothie that I ordered. But we had short break and we decided to fly our drone and we decided to take the most beautiful scenic view from the sky. Then, after we done with the drone shot, it was time for us to take another ride to the scenic drive to Ban Sin Kai village. So it is also a remote village tucked into a fold of the mountains. The road was very rough, and but the ride was very unforgettable. Passing by the grazing animals, curious children, and elders sitting outside their homes watching the world go by. Along the way, we saw local animals, goat, chicken, buffalo, living freely in the field and near the homes. It was very beautiful. It was a glimpse into a life where nature and people coexist in harmony. We also passed by a village council, community spaces where decisions were made and traditions and care. These places hold the heartbeat of the village, very simple, strong, and rooted in respect. And of course, we brought the taste of home with us, enjoying a Nepali style picnic with spicy stuff, food that we ate on the way, fruits, laughter under the open sky, sharing food in a frozen land, and felt weaving cultures together. The moment of joy and belonging. We had the most iconic scenic drive and most unforgettable trip to Sapa in Vietnam. Finally, guys, after doing all those whole day trip, we were so exhausted, tired, but it was our last day at Sapa, so we had to say goodbye to the beautiful city. So we packed our stuff, we get back to the hotel, pack our stuff, we got showered, get ready, and then the staff were very kind. The view from the window was still peaceful as ever, but we did a bit of last minute shopping, picked up a warm shawl, and wandered through the village one last time, and we said goodbye to Cat Cat Village, Sinchai, and the mighty Fancy Pan in the distance. So places that felt like home for a few days. The food, the people, the quiet road, everything had its own charm. Even the animals we saw, goat, buffalo, chicken, felt like part of the story. And then came the slip bus. Honestly, it was next level. The seat was like a bed, soft, white, private. You could stretch, sleep, stroll, snack, do so many things. I mean, many, many things at this sleep bus. And it felt like a little moving room. And after a long day, it was exactly what we needed. As the bus pulled away, I looked out of the window for the last minute and Sapa faded into the mist. And but the memories stayed close. Goodbye, Sapa. You were calm, kind, and unforgettable. I am taking all the memories with me. And bye for now. We are heading to Hanoi. By enjoying the most beautiful bread in one of the stop by, we finally reached Hanoi and something most unforgettable that happened in Hanoi, which was we got scammed by a taxi driver because our phone was switched off. We couldn't book a grab, which is why we had to call taxi, and I gave them 200,000 to pay the taxi fees, but then he said you gave me only 20,000. So he insists on asking us again and again, again and again. So we had no choice. We had no proof at all. So we had to give him another one. That was very unforgettable as well as sad moment for us. But it's okay. Whatever happened happened for a reason. And good luck to that guy because he won't be able to scam anyone. Anyway, we finally get back to Hanoi and we heading to hotel now. We are going to have a good rest. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Bye. One last tip before I say final goodbye. Don't forget that you could be scammed anywhere, you could be robbed anywhere. So stay safe and take care of yourself. Bye for now.